That flows
He's got a good ring, so I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Here's Romo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Complete to Jason Witten. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys claw one back. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Romo, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And out now come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game. offense.
Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. Hey, four down. Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And it's caught by Selleck. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Hey, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Why'd you pause it? Is he going to answer or is it his mom driving?
Still third down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
You know I can come back and
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. That incompletion gives us a second to talk about the NFC East, which we've discussed the last couple weeks. But, gosh, every team in that division is above 500 right now.
And did anyone really expect Dallas to be 5-1 now?
No.
Even if Tony Romo had been healthy, right? Starting the year, made people skeptical. They're 5-1. Dak Prescott steering that ship. Washington won the division last year. They're still at 4-3, and they beat Philadelphia, who's 4-2. I can't wait for this Dallas-Philadelphia game on Sunday night. That ought to be a good one.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Romo now to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Romo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, Romo. He hits Devon Street. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devon Street, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Romo, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Wait, who is it?
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Chris, stop.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 28. The Eagles unable to...
What are you doing, Chris?
Changing my QB.
Yeah,
Turn
what were you doing at the settings, Chris?
That's changing your team. I'm not
Oh,
going
yeah.
652 yards.
Convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Romo. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is Romo.
Oh my God!
And this one's incomplete.
What's the stop? You think I can come back for safety? No.
Throwing on third down. Romo.
Oh my God!
Bullet throw, but incomplete.
Twice! What? Listen, do you ever like shut up?
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time for Romo on fourth down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Now Tony Romo on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. On first down, Romo drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Romo throwing again.
Oh my God, you stupid
He
idiot!
rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To the air again, Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Romo. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Throwing again is Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gavin Escobar, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And the onside kick did not go 10 yards. That's illegal, and the flag comes out.
And now you know why special teams coaches have gray hair. They draw this up all week. They have it set to go. And the kicker has one job and doesn't get the ball 10 yards downfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go with the ground attack here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Whitehead, the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, here's Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Romo now to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Dallas first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Romo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
I'm trying to make you pick like a punt or a field goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 3rd down now following the run.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Boom!
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 50 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Wentz going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was so on point, too.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Romo.
No, you
Throw
idiot.
here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's Romo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. Romo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Romo. That's complete right around the 8.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Romo, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game.
How many yards am I passing? 828.
There's a great example right there.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Did you want to lose? No.
Yeah. It's going to affect me on the defense.
Stop.
Fine, I'll
Say, look.
Which one do you want?
Even when you had him all the way up, you still couldn't get anything against me.
How?
You had defensive pass interference all the way up.
Yeah, I know, and it still never worked.
Yeah, because I'm that good.
No, you're not. Shut up.
A good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
Here's Sproles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 7, and the decision to go for it paid.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
It's a short kick taken near the 18.
Oh, no way! No way! Hey!
Seam,
Here we
he
go!
might go all the way.
Go, let's go!
Cowboys.
Yeah!
Devin Street, 81 yards.
Easy,
And
man.
the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
I don't need to go to the back.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
You know if I do that,
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Past the 20.
Missed.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
No chance, no chance.
get my 1,000 yards.
Let's go, D.
I did get
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Now, check, Patriot, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Me coming back.
Detroit, Detroit. Watching now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a gain of 16. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Stop being a loss like a loser.
No,
right?
you're the loser. That's good. Down like that.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete.
That's smart. This is what NFL teams do.
Kick the field goal. You won't.
Why would I try to give you the ball back and then you can score?
I mean, you don't understand.
No sense.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
To throw his wins, and he connects with Ertz. Time for a break. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
They don't have them, so.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown!
You might get to 100 points.
Ryan. Matthews, 31 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
That's what I thought. You won't play easy.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. He hits Devon Street. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, able to get in there and take him down for, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. Then the Cowboys get a big
They're not a 6. You won't end up them.
closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
You gonna die in your pants?
Get ready.
Romo gonna throw for it.
Oh my God,
No, it
come on.
falls incomplete.
I
So the
needed them
2-point
actually to
conversion,
go
no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Wait, can you do it?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
No!
Why would I try to give you the ball back?
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment. Defense. Still first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Still first down.
Watching that body, body.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
You roll one back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their third and final time out of this second half. They have.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Now, check, Patriots.
Wentz going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Wait, I think I'm over 900.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
There he goes, left side. Trotting. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bruce Butler with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown.
1,000 yards. Yes!
Team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
Get it.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And that ball did not travel 10 yards. It's a penalty.
Yeah, go for 100 points. Do it, please.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment. Defense. Still first down.
Be the highest game ever in Madden.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Interception.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the two-point conversion.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo, and they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half.
Stupid.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Under. 180. 180. 4 down. 4 down. 59. 180.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Come back and win.
With 1 second in the fourth quarter. If you did that.
180. 4 down. 4 down. 180. White. 180.
Why is the
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
I already got a
False start.
Yo, if you get a
Offense.
safety. And then you get the ball back, right? I'm going to be in the end zone in 3 minutes.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Under. 180. 180. 58, boys. 58.
Good ball.
59. 180.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Stop playing.
False start.
If you quit, I
Offense.
win. If you quit, I win. So are you going to quit?
I'm not going to. I
Hey,
still
got
win.
tight left. Tight left. Tight end's left.
No, you forfeit. Did you
4 down. 4 down.
no time to apply? If 1 second, we're in 1 second.
58. Come on. 41. 59. 54. Over. 59. Hey.
Oh my God.
And now
I
movement
pressed button,
again, and
go.
they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Wait, should I switch QBs? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, how many touchdowns do I have? 9? How's it? 9 and 9. What do you? How's that like that? 68% completion rate. What are you doing? Changing your team?
Tight on the left. Move.
I'm scared to do
Let's get it.
One last throw here for Romo. And a quick throw here.
this.
That's
Oh my God!
complete.
No way! Yes.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Ooh, have a nice day.